Alright, what's up YouTube? Well, this is the second time I tried to record the audio. Well, third time, and yeah, they didn't seem to make it to the edit. Well, yeah, welcome to my YouTube channel. So basically I'm starting this channel mainly because to document, I guess, my journey into digital art and to see what it is that I can make or create through drawing. For the longest time, I've kind of admired art in general and storytelling and animation. And I grew up watching a lot of stories, watching a lot of cartoons, and excited about animation. And anytime I get interested or excited about a particular thing, I usually ask myself the question, how is it that these things are made? Like, whoa, like this is so cool and I really enjoyed it. Like, how are these things made? Which kind of takes me on the path of looking things up on the internet, doing some research and stuff like that. And this was when I was much younger and stuff like that. But I've never really actively pursued it or drawing or anything like that. Not really actively pursued it, I would say. So yeah, it's really to see what it is that I can learn. And I've drawn here and there in the past. It's amazing the amount of things you can learn just googling stuff up on the internet. YouTube tutorials and videos, be watching things over and over again and basically applying and practicing what it is that you see. It's amazing how far that you can go. So I have made like what at least I consider to be a little bit of good drawings here and there, but some pretty bad ones as well. But roughly I would say like my skill set in drawing is like level 0.1 or 0. There is a lot to learn, but thanks to like YouTube and seeing a lot of artists and seeing a lot of people draw and make stuff, it's super cool. And it's very, very inspiring. And even people just sharing the things that they've made or their process and how it is that they're able to do the things that they do or create the artwork that they create is it's awfully very inspiring and it's very, very helpful. So I've been lucky enough to be able to like learn a thing or two. Or let me just say the way it is, I guess, being introduced to the art fundamentals, the holy grail, a little something called the art fundamentals, holy grail. And yeah, I never knew like there was this mapped out topics that could really give you a solid progression in your work. And perspective, composition, anatomy, color, and yeah. And I think like for me, the purpose of this channel anyway, or this videos that I would be making, is just to share my journey through each of these fundamentals. I'm trying to learn them, trying to understand them and see what I can make and how I can apply myself. Just we're gonna make some mistakes along the way and whatsoever, but yeah, just trying to see what it is that I could get out of them and basically you know be able to learn and be able to create out of them. So yeah, but I do not know jack about Jill about any of these fundamentals. um right now, I think the two major fundamentals I have my eyes on, that at least I've come to appreciate in a lot of works of different people, uh, are perspective and anatomy. And going to start off with perspective, trying to just understand the concept, what it is, what you can do with it, and accomplish with it, the kind of works you can create, the environments that you can make with it. So right now, I don't really have a strict process. Right now, I don't really have a strict process as to my learning and how I'm going about things. But what I really know is like I want to understand certain fundamentals and I want to use that to be able to create other things. And so right now I'm trying to study perspective, and I'm my sources on that I'm kind of using back and forth are basically How to Draw by Scott Robertson, um, which I found like a lot of people recommended, and as well as with the second one I just started looking into. I can't remember the name now. Oh, Perspective Made Easy by Ernest Nolling. And lastly, Dan Bierchore's what's it called? Dan Bierchore's YouTube channel. He has a wonderful playlist on perspective, and like I think his information there on perspective is absolutely amazing. Honestly, I haven't found any other channel that really that's that rich in the fundamental of perspective. Maybe there are thousands, but like Dan's work has been, his content has been especially like helpful in the knowledge and understanding. Pretty much right now I'm basically just drawing lines and shapes. So those are my sources, and I'm pretty much my practice workflow at the moment, I guess, because I don't really have a precise workflow, but what I'm observing I'm doing, I'm basically just diving into it. So I basically do warm-ups, and I draw lines, draw circles, draw planes. That's your rectangles and boxes, rectangles and squares, just so I can get a warm-up from my hands, moving with my arm. A concept I've learned from Proclo and from a lot of people on the internet. Just trying to move basically and get a feel for drawing. And yeah, so it's really the basics of the basics here, and just trying to understand all of that. So just a little bit of warm up, and then I take a concept from either the book or from one of Dan's videos, and see if I can replicate it through practice, what they're doing, see if I can create that. And after that, the last thing I usually do is just basically I just take up a photo from Pinterest. It could be a drawing, it could be a reference, a real life reference, or anything, and I just basically try and replicate that on paper, or in this case digital tablet. So I just try and replicate that and see what I can, if I'm able to identify the basic shapes. So basically that seems to be roughly the process of what I'm doing. But yeah, that is really what I'm, that's really the goal. That's really the goal, trying to understand perspective. Alright guys, that's pretty much it for this video. Next time I'll be doing any drawings or whatsoever sketches, I'll definitely share that with you guys, and mention a thing or two. But that reminds me, if there's anyone who's watching this video right now, you're a professional artist, or you've been able to learn a thing or two, I would definitely appreciate any advice, tips, comments regarding anything that was helpful to you. Perhaps that could be helpful to me as well, and make the journey a little bit better, and make the journey a little bit easier. Yeah, and that's pretty much it, and I'll see you guys on the next drawing and on the next video. Cheers, or sketch. Okay, bye.